All right, people.
There.
I'm here with this toddler, my toddler brother.
I was just telling Falcon that I'm cranky, and he's like, "Yeah, you're cranky."
He's cranky every time, man. All right. How's everybody doing? Drink your Coke
I'm cranky.
and get your shit together.
I have my cranky pants on today.
All right. Who else is cranky? Raise it up. All right. Where's everybody coming from this evening?
Do we have Sweden in the house?
That's a good question. It's a really cranky federal employee, Leslie. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Carrollton, Ohio. Holy shit. I think I know where that is. Do you know where
I
that
don't
is?
know where Carrollton is, though.
Heard of Carrollton. Yeah, we're all cranky, I know. British Columbia. Welcome to the Canadians. Cranky from Pittsburgh. Swedish and Palm Springs.
Dr.
That's
Beam.
pretty good. Hey, Dr. Beam. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Hebron here. Is that
Hebron?
Hebron? What's that?
There's a Hebron in Ohio.
Oh, Hebron, Ohio.
There's also a Hebron in the West Bank.
Napa, Phoenix. Cranky in Augustine, Florida. I know, man. It's It's cranky time, people. Canada. Love that the Canadians come out. Scotland, Zelda. Right on. Arkansas, Maine, Washington. Oh, man. What a week, huh?
Jesus, man.
What a week. We had little X in the Oval Office telling Donnie to hush his mouth.
And then he's not really the president.
That was fun. Just another day in America. Thanks, Kat.
Thank you, Cat Quest.
Yeah, we owe Canada an apology. There's no doubt, man. I mean, we owe the world an apology.
Oh.
Literally. Totally. How are all the animals? Animals are good. Angel was very snuggly today, which was nice. Very chill. Yeah, X is about to be crowned prince. No doubt. Pay attention. Should we turn that off?
No.
How long before Trump fires? Man, he got cut off there, I think. Chicago, welcome. Canadians love you both. That's nice. We might have to seek exile. Oh, that's nice, Lori. Thank you.
But just assuming what that comment was going to read.
Before he fires.
Trump's not going to fire Elon. Elon is doing all the dirty work.
Yeah. He's doing all the
dirty work and taking all the heat.
Oh, thanks, Justin. That's nice.
And he put $300 million into Trump's campaign. Elon's not going anywhere.
I mean, think about how little amount of money $300 million is to Elon Musk. He has $400 billion.
Yeah.
That's like
it's like 1%.
He gained what?
It's 1/10 of 1%.
I think he gained $130 billion since Inauguration Day.
That's over the last few days, his wealth has gone down pretty dramatically.
Yeah, good.
Because Tesla price is down like 27%.
Have we seen developments in Vince McMahon? Do you know what that is? I don't know what that is.
Vince McMahon.
I don't know what those developments are.
Is
catastrophic. Which tell us.
Hang on.
I'll go look it up. Elon and Trump are married forever. I think they're headed for a nasty divorce at some point.
Vince McMahon is the WWE guy.
Right.
And apparently an alleged sex trafficker as well.
Well, that's shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun times. How are you guys surviving this? Looking at other,
Not great,
looking,
Bob.
Looking at jobs in other countries. Yeah, not great, Bob. That was from one of your podcasts.
Well, it's a line from Mad Men.
Oh, okay. Because you said I just saw that in one of your old podcasts.
Yeah, Pete Campbell gets in an elevator with a
Right.
character whose name is Bob, and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Campbell, how are you doing?" He's like, "Not great, Bob."
Audrey's dissociating. That's valid. It's a valid and powerful skill to have. When is a good time to leave? Oh, I don't know, man. Oh, passport arrives tomorrow. Good. Good work. Yeah, passports are important right now before they dismantle the State Department.
It'll be fine now that Big Balls is there.
That's right. Big Boss has everything under control. I'm experiencing lots of anger and
Very
rage.
much so. Thank you, Heath.
Thanks, Heath. Yeah, lots of
Yeah, anger and crankiness, a lot of it.
anger. Oh, thank you, Heather.
Thank you, Heather.
Thanks for the humor on your post. I need the laughs. Yeah, we have to laugh, man. We can't laugh. We're going to self-combust. I was thinking about, I was going to do a post in response to that farmer guy that Will's been talking to,
Mm-hmm.
the Maga guy. I was contemplating that and like what I would say to that guy. Like I feel angry, man. Like I feel like someone like that.
Dr. Balzania.
Dr. Balzini. She said Balzini.
Balzini. Probably autocorrect.
I mean, what's your take on someone like that who's like people saying, "Oh, we need to give these people grace and welcome them back into the fold," or
I have mixed emotions. I mean, they've been lied to. They've been lied to for 25 years. And, you know, they've just been lied to. But they've also been taught to hate. They've been, they've just had a fire hose of misinformation and disinformation shoved in their face from right-wing media.
hey, Sarah.
But they've also gone along with all of the right-wing messaging that the left is evil, that Democrats are evil, that the left and Democrats need to be eradicated. And, you know, they are legitimately racist, misogynistic, bigoted, homophobic, transphobic. They hate disabled people unless they have one in their family. You know, and these are the kinds of people and these are the kinds of families who, it's like when they have a 16-year-old kid who says I'm gay, they throw him out of the fucking house. You know.
Well, yeah, I get all that, and I think
empathy for these people to me is an intellectual exercise that I get, you know, about 20 seconds into it before I'm like, fuck these guys, man.
Yeah. Well, to me, there's got to be some kind of accountability, right? I mean,
that's never ever going to happen.
Well, it might with some actually. I mean, some people might see that they've been had, but I was sitting there thinking like, I was sitting at my desk thinking like, how would I respond to this? And I looked over on the wall and I saw that license plate from Grandpa's truck on the farm. And I was thinking of him. Our grandpa was a farmer. This guy was a farmer. And I was like, I mean, I don't think our grandfather was necessarily a lefty. You know, he was certainly.
I think he was conservative, but he wasn't.
He wasn't indoctrinated into this shit. But I think, like, I was thinking to myself, if he, you know, someone like him, when you see Donald Trump and you see his behavior over a period of 10 years, and you still jump on that train, you got some accountability to.
Yeah. At that point, you're saying,
thank you, Carrie.
At that point, you're saying, I love this guy because he's an asshole.
Right.
Because he's mean to the people that I don't like. I like him because the people I don't like get so enraged by him.
Yeah.
You're not. Nobody fucking voted for this guy for the price of eggs. I mean,
No.
give me a break, man.
No. Carrie said, "You guys have been my voice of reason." Reason. Falcon's calmers earn Hawk's honest discussion sprinkled with humor and snark. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Humor and snark is everything, right? Leslie said, "My family's Maga and I blame them so much for the hell I'm going through." Yeah, I think that's totally valid. If these people, I think, like, they're going to start feeling the pain. Thank you, Jackie.
Thanks, Jackie. Well, they're cruel. They're cruel. They're cruel for sport, and they form community with each other through acts of cruelty.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Aaron.
Oh, thanks, Aaron. So Jackie said, "Why do we think Trump is not going to the meeting on Friday in Munich to negotiate peace? Why would he be sending J.D. Vance as his proxy when this is one of his actual campaign promises?"
Because he doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. He's beyond that.
And he's probably afraid that if he goes to Europe, he'll get arrested.
Aaron said, "I truly appreciate both of you. Please make sure you take good care of yourself during all the madness." Yeah. Precipice of the really scary part. We are.
Yes.
We absolutely are.
Yeah.
Thanks, Heath.
Thanks, Heath. Maine.
You guys in Maine.
Outstanding.
All right. Why do you think Trump's polling popularity is at an all-time high right now?
Because I think there is
Who are they asking?
Well, I think there's a slim majority of the American electorate, who are just complete fucking morons. They're just idiots.
Thanks, Leslie.
They're dumb, gullible people. They're just dumb.
I'm glad you feel validated, Leslie. That's good.
Thank you, Leslie.
I think
I don't think it's super complicated. I think we are currently in a situation where this country is overrun with people who are stupid and who think they know more than everybody else around them. We saw it during COVID.
Can y'all tell that Hawk is cranky?
I'm trying to keep it in check, man. I'm trying really hard.
I'm not judging, man.
Stupid people really frustrate me a lot.
The question that I came up with for that guy, that farmer, was like, in my head was, if you're experiencing your own pain, as a result of Trump's actions, like, number one, are you going to see him for what he is? Number two is, when it's time for us to get into the street, are you going to be there? Because that time's coming.
Yeah.
That time is coming.
I have to find a place to hide my guns. Can I keep them at your house?
No, you can. No. Oh, welcome, Leslie. Leslie joined Coffee with Hawk. Stupid people. It's unfair. Yeah, we have to. I mean, we're so far past the point of, like, we have to suffer with these people now.
Yeah.
And I think it was,
we don't have choice.
Somebody made an interesting point that these red states are the biggest takers from the federal government of all these entitlement programs, all these things they're slashing and burning. The red states benefit the most. So they're going to hurt the most.
Yes.
I mean, just like, what's her name freaking out in Alabama, right? They're all going to go through that.
Well, so here, Senator Katie Britt in Alabama.
Yeah, Katie Britt.
So the University of Alabama has multiple medical research facilities.
Tom Dagger, what's up, man?
That are all going to be defunded. And they're also closing the Department of Education, which is going to take a massive amount of funding away from the University of Alabama. The University of Alabama is the #1 employer in the state of Alabama.
QDGD.
So it's like, Trump and Elon Musk and Republicans in general think they're doing something. They're taking back control of whatever by doing away with the Department of Education, and they're just going to completely cornhole red states, man.
Well,
their kids are going to get stupider than they already are.
I mean, everything they do is going to hurt red states.
It's going to hurt red states more than blue states.
Right. That was my point.
I mean, Trump just said yesterday, he's like,
thanks.
We're doing away with FEMA. We're completely doing away with FEMA. We got to send that back to the states. Well, the top recipients,
thanks, Zia.
The top recipients of aid and funding from FEMA are Florida, Louisiana, and Texas, followed closely by South Carolina, North Carolina, and Mississippi.
There you go. Yep.
All red states.
Yep. Yeah, that farmer guy is a perfect example of that, right? You
know,
just like, it's like, oh, wait, can't we be a little more precise with this?
There are thousands of people in Alabama right now who are about to lose their jobs.
Yeah. Sue said nothing was a deal breaker for
I heard that, Sue. Yeah. Zia. I mean, they were fine with overt racism, bigotry, transphobia, misogyny. You know, they're fine with all of that stuff. Now they're like, what do you mean I'm going to be affected?
Shar said Alabama will still have their football. That's right.
Roll Tide.
Are we not entertained? It's all about entertainment. Entertain and distract, right? Yeah, it's there's no avoiding it at this point. You know, they have to do it. We have to suffer through it with them, I think.
Yeah. Well,
Penn Bondi's going after Letitia James.
She filed a civil lawsuit against her to make her do something different on immigration. I mean, that is a nothing burger of the highest order.
That's a power move, huh?
I mean, so she's expecting. So let's unpack that for a second. So Pam Bondi has filed a civil lawsuit against the state of New York, the governor, the attorney general, the guy who's the head of the DMV. I haven't read the complaint yet. I'm going to try to find it.
Did you say the DMV?
Yeah, because New York State gives driver's licenses to undocumented immigrants.
Of course.
Yeah. Because they're going to drive anyway, and if they have a driver's license, then they can get insurance.
Oh my God.
And I want to read the complaint and see exactly what Pam Bondi is asking a federal judge to do to these people.
Yeah.
I'm ordering you to be more strict on undocumented immigrants. Huh?
Yeah. Wow.
It's just more performative bullshit that, again, it's like stupid people who are on the right are going to be like, yeah, man, yeah, this is amazing. And it's nothing. It's going to be nothing.
Say hi to Tom Dagger.
Hey, Tom, what's going on, brother?
Oh man,
that my Stand with Ukraine hoodie is like, it's in my top 3 favorite hoodies, and I have a lot of hoodies.
Yeah, he does.
It's incredibly comfortable, man. It's incredibly comfortable and extremely well made.
Oh,
it's a very, very high quality product.
Greta said, I ran across this channel by chance. I was profoundly surprised there's still some rational human beings left.
Welcome, Greta.
Here we are. There's 732 of us here.
That's all that's left.
Hey, Anicia. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. I hope so. You can tell me. Oh man, yeah. This is so what's next when Trump defies the courts? What's the next step? Thanks, Kat.
Well, then, you know, here's what I'm, how to phrase this, because looking forward to is not the right.
No, it's not.
It's not the right. I'll put it this. Here's what I'm anticipating.
Anissa. Got it.
Or
Anissa.
What I'm dreading. Fuck it. I'll just put it this way. I want there to be an order I want there to be a 9-0 or a 7-2 decision from the Supreme Court that slams Donald Trump, and for him to tell the Supreme Court to fuck off. And then I want to see the reaction of John Roberts and Brett Kavanaugh and Neil Gorsuch
when they realize they got played.
When they realize that he's going to ignore them. I want to see what the conservative members of the court are going to do when he tells them to go screw themselves.
Well, but will they tell him that?
On some of these, they're absolutely going to tell him that on birthright citizenship. It's explicitly in the Constitution.
Yeah, but do you think they have a moral line they're not willing to cross somewhere?
Alito and Thomas don't.
So how long before this stuff gets to the Supreme Court?
It depends. There could be emergency appeals filed.
Man. BNMS said, just found you guys a week. Thank you guys. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
I mean, but it's like, I mean, that's why I made a TikTok. I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday where I used the term constitutional collapse as opposed to constitutional crisis.
That was this morning.
The legislative branch has already abdicated its responsibilities entirely.
Yeah.
It is subservient to the executive right now. And, you know, you've got the acting U.S. attorney.
What's up, fatal jester?
So everything that Elon Musk is doing is illegal. And you've got the acting U.S. attorney in Washington, D.C., Ed Martin. Thank you, Isaac.
I think he will, yeah.
You've got the acting U.S. attorney in Washington, D.C., saying that he's going to prosecute anyone who prevents or impedes Elon Musk's ability to break the law. And you've got the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, saying that she's going to prosecute anybody who thwarts Donald Trump's agenda. You know, it's just...
Yeah, that's a little vague, isn't it?
Yeah, well, these people are shitty lawyers, man.
Lenny,
they're bad lawyers.
We had to reschedule Gay Valamont for tomorrow. She had an emergency come up today, and we had to reschedule
Chasing Oz
because
she's leaving the country tomorrow.
So she got behind and has to reschedule when she gets back.
Oh, okay. Donald Trump's nominee for Deputy Attorney General, what's that guy's name? Todd Blanche, who was his lead defense attorney in the Manhattan criminal case. That's the guy Donald Trump is nominating to be Deputy Attorney General of the United States. He testified at his confirmation hearing today that he is still Donald Trump's personal attorney.
What does that mean?
It means he's conflicted.
Thank
you, Chris, with a K.
Oh, Valentine's Day, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the
chocolate.
Yeah,
Chasing Oz is amazing. It's the what?
It's my annual day of not having to spend $500.
We are in real life idiocracy, Trisha. That's right.
Because everything is absolutely absurd. What Elon Musk is doing is absurd.
Yeah.
That the Congress is not stopping him is just absurd. I mean, Elon Musk is running the executive branch of the United States government.
Yeah,
and he is systematically shutting down the government.
I think that's true, Megan, that Germany is investigating Elon for his involvement over there.
And there's something like 15 federal agencies that currently have 32 separate active investigations into Elon Musk's companies, and he's going into those agencies and wreaking havoc on them while they're supposedly investigating him and his companies.
The question is, who will stop him and how?
Beats me.
We have to.
What, U.S. Marshals?
No, we have to. We outnumber them. That's what it's going to come down to.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing. When you say we outnumber them, you're talking about elections.
No, I'm talking about people in the streets. I'm talking about like Trump tries to declare martial law and we all leave the fucking house and go out in the street. What are they going to do? Arrest 150 million people?
A lot of people will be afraid.
Well, the people that are afraid can stay home. The black and brown people should stay home. And the LGBTQ plus people should stay home. They've been out in the fucking streets this whole time, you know? Up until now. White people need to get their ass out in the street. Hey, Wiseacre.
Wiseacre.
Thank you, Christina.
Thanks, Christina.
Did you guys see Wiseacre's awesome new shirt design?
And that incredible video he put up on
That
TikTok.
was so good. Yeah, go look at Wiseacre's last video, man. It's so good. And his
he's so good at making videos.
His Elon shirt, felon. This mess is gonna take so long to fix once he stopped. Yeah, but this mess has been brewing for decades, man.
Decades. I mean, what we're doing right now is basically what Republicans have wanted ever since the end of the Civil War.
Yeah,
they never got over that.
Well, we never got over it either. I mean, we just pretended to get over it, right?
We acted like it was done.
Yeah.
And everything was going to be fine.
It wasn't done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is going to require, like, I've seen some posts from people saying that we need to take a page out of the French's playbook, and I think that's true. The question is, when will that happen? When will we're going to need people to suffer enough?
Oh, that sounds harsh, Peggy.
Oh, Peg, that sucks. Yeah, I can only imagine how pissed off you are. Teresa got rid of Chrome. Yeah, privacy is good. I got a hack attempt today. I got a text message that looked exactly like it came from my brother, but somehow somebody had gotten into my contacts, I think through iCloud, and they put a number into my contact for my brother and texted me from that number. So it looked like it was him. So we need to be aware of that kind of stuff. Man. AZOG girl, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, so be vigilant, people, about what links you're clicking on, what attachments you're opening in emails, just because it looks like who you think it is. It isn't. No, where'd that comment go? Aaron, no, I did not update my iOS yet. Is there a security breach for that, maybe? I need to do that.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Thank you, that name that starts with a K.
Cadiest. It's the Cadiest of Cadies. Thank you, Cadiest. Yeah, this is going to require involvement from everyone. Dagger said we need to march in sunflower shirts. That's so true, man.
Well,
public university.
I mean, the Secretary of Defense, his comments about Ukraine and Russia and Europe today, they're gonna effectively, if not formally, pull the United States out of NATO, and they're gonna force Ukraine to give up territory in the east.
Unreal.
To Russia.
Unreal, man.
I mean, he as much as said it.
Betty. Katie said I was late. Did they cut Medicaid completely?
They're trying to. They're trying to defund it entirely in the new budget.
So they're just not funding it for the next period. Like it will get $0, which will eliminate it, right?
Well, I mean, it's like what they did with that guy. What was his name? Marvin or Melvin in that movie Office Space?
Yeah, they just put him in the basement.
Well, no. The two consultants, Bob and Bob, said, well, we found a glitch. He was laid off years ago, but bookkeeping, they just kept paying him. So we fixed the glitch. They're just going to stop paying him.
Right.
It'll work itself out.
Right.
So it's like if Congress allocates $0 in the next fiscal year to Medicaid. So first of all, it's like, how many people work for Medicaid?
Yeah.
You know, they have buildings with like utilities that have to get paid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chris said 880 billion cut to Medicare just so they can give it to Bezos and the 1%.
And Elon Musk.
Yep.
And there are people out there making $25 an hour who are cheering this. They think it's amazing.
They're cheering it now. Give it time.
You know, I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing relative to that farmer. If his personal funding hadn't been cut, he would be cheering all of this shit.
Well, he said that in a video. Somebody commented and said, would you be, but that's the point is that that's what it's going to take.
No, I understand. But that's also one more notch, one more reason why I don't have any fucking empathy for these people.
Well, the only way I would have empathy
because they have zero empathy for anybody else. They cheer on other people who are experiencing what he is now experiencing.
Yeah, but
he watches other people experience that and thinks, right on, man.
Yeah, but they are victims of narcissistic abuse. And there is a point where someone can be in that position and snap out of it due to their own suffering.
They take way too much joy in the suffering of others for me to give them that out. They revel in the suffering of people who they don't like.
Yeah, Heather's right. A lot of them are sociopaths.
Exactly.
Yeah, Medicaid pays for most nursing home beds now. I mean, think about that. Just think about that for a minute.
Yeah. And all the immigrants who are providing in-home health care for old people.
Well, that's a good point. Somebody, Victoria, said something about Amazon healthcare. Like, I wonder if that's just part of their playbook. Like Jeff Bezos is going to rush in and be the.
I mean, Jeff Bezos placates Donald Trump. He's not in the inner circle.
Well, that you know of.
I mean, not publicly.
Not publicly, yeah. Yeah. And then the VA stuff is going to be a massive hit to the red states.
Well, I mean, in one of the first checklists when Vivek Ramaswamy was still going to be part of Doge, he and Elon put out a checklist, and they wanted to take $165 billion away from the VA, which was the VA's entire budget.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, they wanted to save $1 trillion by zeroing out the VA and Medicaid.
Katie has said we're all going to show up wanting our staplers back. That's right.
Exactly. I believe you have my stapler.
I mean, the reality is, people, that we are going to have to go through this. He said my wife and I are blind, relying on Medicaid.
God,
we're going to have to start panhandling soon. Ugh.
I'm terrified for people, man.
Off, man.
I am scared shitless for people.
Could you give an update on Gay Valmont, Josh Wheel special elections?
Yeah, so we're working with a woman named Zee, at nationalgroundgame.com.
Thanks, Christopher.
Because Z is working with both campaigns. Her PAC is working with both campaigns. And for the next 3 weeks, they are focused entirely on registering as many new Democrats in these 2 congressional districts in Florida as they can. It's the 1st district and the 6th district, and they need money and bodies. And just since we got involved on Friday, and brought some other people in and have been really pushing this stuff, just since Friday, they've raised $150,000, which is amazing.
National Ground Game. That's right, Chris.
National Ground Game. Yep. Did I say something different?
I don't know.
Okay.
Nationalgroundgame.com.
Nationalgroundgame.com. And Z is on TikTok. I think her username is Z Wins Elections. Yeah, or Z Does Elections. And she has great videos on her page.
Yeah, she's good. She's got good energy.
Very good energy.
Yeah, I'm just seeing people in here saying all
right, so her @ is Z to the Hill. Right? Z to the hill.
2TO, ZEETO, the hill.
But she's got some great videos on her page, like action plan kind of videos. Like, here are things you can do, and including other stuff. Like, if you can't donate, there's other things that you can do.
Z to the hill. Yeah, they're very red. But you know what? There's so much that can happen between now and April 1st.
Yes.
And there are so many people that they have. I think Gay said that her district alone had the highest number of retired and active military in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Because there's a big military
That's the
presence.
first. That's the first.
Thanks, Zelda. She wants Cletus.
Thanks, Zelda.
Cletus to be her Valentine.
Absolutely. Is that Scotland flag?
I think so, yeah.
Good night, Zelda. Thank you.
Good night, Zelda.
I know it's late over there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be some suffering, man. And I don't think there's any way around it right now.
Well, people are dying right now from the U.S. aid cuts. And there's $500 million of food grown by American farmers rotting on ships. I think it's in Houston.
Yeah, Callahan said we'll have one another. We got to stick together, man. We got to stay in community. Oh, man. There is hey, we got someone from Sweden.
All right.
Hey, Stacy.
Thank you, Stacy.
Let's see. Well, somebody said the economy needs to be put on halt. No Mask said that. I think there is a website people are signing up for National Strike, or I don't know if any of you know that website.
Oh, yeah. General Strike.
General Strike. I don't know the exact website, but
Indie Kitty, how you doing? Well, so Indie Kitty, that's a great question. You work for the VA. What are senior veterans going to do? I mean, Elon Musk will probably say this publicly at some point. Donald Trump won't say it publicly, but they want old, sick, disabled people to die.
Yeah, they don't want them around.
They want poor, homeless people to die.
They don't think they have any value because they just
need Elon's a eugenicist, and he's like, if you can't bring value to the labor market, you don't have a right to live.
Yeah. Yeah. Rumble said we can't laugh at other people suffering. Many people in red states didn't vote for this shit. That's true. They're going to suffer, though.
But I will laugh heartily, loudly, and for a very long time at people who did vote for this and suffer.
Well, they're going to be people who voted for it and suffer and still support it.
Exactly.
That's the irony.
Yeah, I feel like irony is not strong enough of a word in that context.
It's not.
Thank you, Maria.
Serious question. Is there any situation where the three stooges, Trump, Elon, and Vance, could be deemed as traitors? I mean, I don't see this ending well for them.
Nobody gets the legal designation of traitor unless we're in a war.
Well, we're going to be in a civil war. I mean, I think I could see a scenario where this ends very poorly for them.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Connie.
Thank you, Connie.
Appreciate that.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Stockholm syndrome. That's right. It's just narcissistic abuse. You know, these people are in a cult. They've been told a reality that's not real.
I mean, saying that they've been on the receiving end of narcissistic abuse, you know.
Well, we are too.
I feel like we are on the receiving end of narcissistic abuse. They are willing sociopathic participants.
Not all of them.
I think the vast majority of them are.
Not all of them. Some of them.
I think the vast majority of them are just fucking sociopaths who take a tremendous amount of pleasure in the suffering of people they don't like.
You have to understand, there are people that are deep in these cultures and families that are faced with the choice of losing everything and everyone in their life or just going along with it. And it's
No,
a
I
matter of
understand.
survival.
I understand. I think what we're talking about is a question of intent. I mean, because when you phrase it like that, you know, it implies that there are people going along with this stuff and supporting it when secretly inside they're doing that unwillingly. And I just don't see that many people who fall into that category.
Well, I think it runs the spectrum, you know. Thank you, Kelly.
Thanks, Kelly.
Somebody said, do you see any U.S. Marshals going rogue? I mean, you know, I mean,
and doing what?
You never know. I mean, who knows? Thanks, Kat. Trump already blaming Biden for rising inflation. Of course.
Of course he is.
Bidenomics, you know. Any advice for 18-year-old incoming college freshmen? Fuck.
Find another country.
Yeah. Get the hell out of here, man.
I hear Vancouver is nice.
I mean, I'm not even convinced that college is a smart move at this point.
I'd go to a trade school.
Because AI is going to be changing anything you start studying. I mean, even tech, you know, I don't know what you would study.
But AI is never going to be able to fix your air conditioner or your plumbing.
That's true.
Or wire your home for electrical.
I would become an electrician.
Yeah.
Start my own business.
Or a professional cuddler. I hear those are a thing that exists now.
There will be a need for that.
You can pay someone to cuddle you.
There will be a need for that. Because we're all going to be deeply traumatized.
That's right.
We already are. Yeah. 16 Tone says, if you're computer science oriented, get good at linear algebra. I took a linear algebra course in college. Good God. It was not fun.
I remember looking at all that shit you guys did, man. The math with no numbers.
I think my linear algebra course was graduate level, and it was not fun. Kind of cool, but also torture. Cuddle and then go away. That's what Kim said. Cuddle and leave. And bring your own food and whatever else you need.
No, it's like you pay somebody to come to your house for like an hour and a half, and you pay them to cuddle with you for 30 minutes, and then they do housework for an hour. That sounds like the deal right there, man.
Thanks, Indie Kitty. She said, can we just bop people with a clue by 4? Donald Trump is a white supremacist full of stop. The FBI is quitting en masse. I wouldn't be surprised.
Thank you, Grace.
Yeah, the U.S. Marshals will probably quit too, for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jackie. Clearly, Elon's doing what he can to cut out all regulations. Yeah, of course. I mean, he just got.
He's just ignoring them. Yeah. He's ignoring them because he knows that the Congress and the president aren't going to do anything to stop him or enforce the regulations that he's violating.
Mary said, "Cuddle my giant rabbits." That sounds awesome.
I really want to get a giant rabbit. I saw a TikTok the other day with a giant rabbit.
They're like as big as Angel, right? Or close to
Oh, my God. It was like twice as big as Tanner.
Oh, that'd be great, man. You gotta wait, though.
Why?
The kids are not going to be happy about a giant rabbit.
Yeah, that's true. They would adjust.
Melissa said, are you hiring Hawk? Graphic design. Talk to Wiseacre.
Mm-hmm.
How do you teach music from AI? I mean, yeah, that's going to be possible for sure.
Just learn music from watching people on YouTube videos.
Tina said, you guys popped up on my YouTube timeline out of nowhere. The algorithm put you there. Glad it happened. Welcome. Awesome. I love to hear that.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's Tina?
Tina, yeah.
Thank you, Tina. Welcome aboard.
The more the merrier.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, Welcome to our dystopian hellscape.
Mosen's daughter has a 30-pound Mancoon cat. That's awesome, man.
Oh, Maine Coon. I want a giant rabbit and an enormous Maine Coon cat.
Sue wants to know what you're watching.
I'm watching you guys.
No, he's not. He was distracted by a commercial. Get a teeny baby rabbit that grows into a huge rabbit. Oh, rabbits bite, huh? Yeah, we got almost 1,000 people. 974. Oh,
That's a Maine Coon
that
cat.
can't be real. That's not real. Holy crap.
Yeah. They're very large cats and they look fucking wild.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, look at that thing.
That's not real.
It's a cat.
That's not
Yeah,
real.
it is. They're all over TikTok, dude.
Tom Dagger.
I want a Maine Coon cat.
He's learning Rush songs on his Korg. That's awesome.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, they're huge. I don't know if those pictures, I don't know what to believe anymore, to be honest. Every picture I see, I assume it's fake until I can figure out otherwise.
No doubt.
JJ has a Norwegian forest cat. That sounds pretty rad. Never heard of that. You need to get the handgun?
I was just thinking that. I looked over and I saw the door was unlocked. I heard somebody coming up the stairs. I was like, shit.
No, I locked it. Jane, thank you very much.
You didn't.
Pause. We have to lock the door.
All right, it's locked.
It's locked. We're safe now. Yeah.
Thank you, Jane.
I think you can learn music with AI. AI is going to blow all our minds, man.
Mm-hmm.
It might save us. Who knows?
I think it's going to take all our money.
Do Musk and Vance have a plan to get rid of Trump? I mean, Trump's a pawn. He always has been a pawn to these people.
So if there is such a plan, they won't implement it until after Trump has been in office for 2 years, because if they do the 25th Amendment and remove Trump from office, then Vance becomes president. If he serves less than 2 years of Trump's remaining term, then he can still run for 2 full terms. So he could serve for 10 years, close to it.
That sounds fun. Wow. Oh, thanks, Callie.
Thanks, Callie.
My mom is 70, loathes Trump, and asks me every night, what are Hawk and Falcon saying about this?
Oh, Callie, please tell your mom that we said hi.
Yeah, tell her we said hi.
Tell her we said hi. We hope she's doing okay.
Tell her we're just staring into the void.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Carol.
That's right. Big rabbits and Maine Coons.
Yeah, we all just need rabbits and Mancoons, and we can just sit around and
Maine Coons.
Maine Coons, sorry. Yeah, Maine Coons.
The weekend at Bernie's plan.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree with you, Deandra.
I think a lot of them are, no doubt. I mean, they're gonna have a serious.
Thank you, Eve.
Reckoning, man. They're gonna suffer.
You're going to have a reckoning, and for the vast majority of them, if they look at me, I'm going to hold up 2 great big middle fingers right in their face.
Yeah, we just have to suffer with them. Yeah, we got to. Which Wiseacre account is a legit one? There's 2 of them. I think he uses Wiseacre 2. Wiseacre, if you're here, put your account in there. Hey, Angela. Officially run out of popcorn. Yeah, man. It's not. This movie is no longer fun.
Yeah,
at all. What was I talking about?
Suffering.
Suffering.
MAGA suffering.
We got to try to take care of each other and ourselves and each other. local community is going to be really important. And if you're in a red place, that's going to be hard, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't pick Vance.
Peter Thiel
Peter
did.
Thiel picked Vance, and he got Trump's kid to push it through. Would destroying America be deemed an act of war? Well, it's an act of aggression towards our government. You know, it's a civil war.
But the entity engaging in those acts of aggression against our government is the government.
It's like self-destruction.
Military is not going to stop it.
Earthwise in Ohio, Maga everywhere. Oh God, I don't envy that, man.
We grew up in Ohio.
Yeah,
I feel your pain.
Yep.
So hard living in Oklahoma. Fucking hell, I can only imagine, man.
Mischievous Metal Maven, Indiana. Yeah, I can't imagine, honestly.
I can't.
Alabama. There are more blue dots here than people realize. That's awesome.
I've heard that. I've got a bunch of mutuals. I have a bunch of mutuals on TikTok who say that.
That's really great. So you're finding each other. That's
probably because of the university.
Indie Kitty, I want a Leon burger, huge floofy dog, German Shepherd, the size of a Newfoundland. Is that? I've never heard of that before.
That's crazy.
You gotta look that up. Cat Quest, Hawk, would you mind explaining a bit about what happens legally when martial law is declared? Do elections get suspended?
Well, when martial law is declared, the leader is effectively
king.
Is effectively declaring himself to be a temporary dictator.
And then that person is the one that has to cancel martial law, which will never happen.
Yeah.
That we just got to get in the street.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. I saw someone from the military talking about that, saying like, if they declare martial law, oh my God.
The Leon burger dogs are very, very large.
That's bigger than a human.
That's bigger. That's dramatically bigger than a human. It's a bear. That's a bear.
That can't be real. That's not real. That's bullshit.
Well, it's a little kid, so that could be real.
Oh, I thought it was an old man. The military, I saw somebody talking about it, said, you know, if they declare martial law, then we all need to get out in the streets.
And we all need to become extremely careful about what we say online.
Especially white people.
Yeah. White people getting out in the streets.
Yes. And if you're out in the streets and you're white, you need to be very aware of.
You need to stand in front.
The people of color and marginalized groups around you.
And stand in front of them.
Protect them. And surround them.
Thank you, Jackie.
Yeah.
Boy, he was so orange.
So true.
He has been so orange this week.
Why do you think that is?
It's not even bronze. It's just orange.
You think like, he just he's like, give me another coat. It's wearing off. Maybe he's going colorblind and he can't see it.
I don't know, man.
Keeps asking for another spray, another top coat.
Yeah.
Mastiff. Yeah, Mastiff. Big dogs, man. April's going to Chile. That's awesome. Good for you. Yeah, that video of Elon in the Oval Office, man, that was really something. That was really something. I saw something about Axl Rose plane crash or something, or did you see that?
Vince Neil, singer from Motley Crue. Somebody was chartering a private plane that he owns, and it landed funny and skidded into a parked jet, and the pilot was killed.
Oh, damn, man. He wasn't in it?
No.
Oh. What's he waiting for? Is he waiting for the first sign of dissent in the streets?
Yes.
Yeah, he's waiting for the first kind of like kerfuffle.
Large organized protest.
Yeah. Then they'll send
and
in.
I think of equal importance, a lot of these red state governors are waiting for the same thing. A lot of these red state governors can't fucking wait to order police or their state national guards or sheriffs to open fire on civilians.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. We'll see whether locals are actually willing to shoot other locals.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Somebody said his liver is failing. He's covering jaundice. That's interesting.
Oh, Vince Neil's girlfriend was on the plane. I don't think she wasn't killed, though. I think just the pilot was.
Oh, we got a troll. Exciting. What's
the troll have to say?
Tim Hyam. I don't know. Let's see if I can find him. Come out wherever you are.
Timmy. Tim now, Timmy.
Let's see what you got to say, Tim. She got 5 broken ribs.
Oh, God.
That sounds painful.
Oh, that is awful.
Yikes. Troll alert.
Anytime I hear broken ribs, it just makes my chest hurt.
Yeah.
So I've had broken ribs.
Especially when you get broken ribs and then you get a cough.
Yeah. Yeah. Did the troll run off?
I guess.
It's amazing we don't get more.
Somebody said instead of the Gulf of America, they should call it the Gulf of Van Halen. Fatal Jester, why do evil men live so long? I have a theory about that. When you are a malignant narcissist, the thing that fuels you is attention, drama, like all the things that fuel Donald Trump. He's getting in mass right now, and it literally, I think it can keep an old sick man alive for a very, very long time, as long as they're getting narcissistic supply. It's kind of crazy. Thanks, Angel Bean. Oh, God. 3 broken ribs and a collarbone. Oof. Oh, you missed the block.
Oh, no.
Mary, as a retired county employee, I'm so upset about our federal government being dismantled. The public doesn't understand. They don't.
They have to learn the hard way.
They don't understand what's happening.
They have to learn the hard way, and unfortunately, the rest of us have to learn along with them.
All the people are like, we're rooting out all the waste. It's like, yeah, you're going to find out what the result of that is.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be fun for you at all. I mean,
the scale and scope of the brainwashing of the MAGA voting base in this country has really, really been something to behold over the last few years. But they are so susceptible to it because they are so hateful and because they are so cruel.
Yeah, Curtis, getting my passport in order. Yeah, it's good.
Gay and Horrified was the name of my Duran Duran cover band in high school.
Indie Kitty, thank you. Leon burgers are large dogs, 90 and 170 pounds. Wow, man. So that means they stand up on their hind legs. They're like 5 feet tall.
Oh, they're a lot taller than that, man.
That is crazy, man. That's an awesome big dog to snuggle into, but man, not fun to pick up that kind of poop, though.
It's one thing I'm eternally grateful for with Tanner and Lola, man.
Yeah. Diana, will the passport come back if sent? I don't know. I would expedite it.
I'm sending mine off to get renewed tomorrow.
I would expedite it if I were you. If TikTok goes dark, can iPhone users change region? I don't know if
it goes dark, it goes dark, man. I'm not going to try to pull anything like that. Yeah. If it goes dark, I'll just be here on YouTube.
Here and on Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Blue Sky and Substack.
I need to like actually open. Let me see if I can do that right now. I think I logged in the other day.
To what?
Blue Sky. Oh yeah, I got it on here.
Yeah, I'm doing all the Blue Sky and Substack.
I should start following people.
I've been trying, but you know better than me. Fatal Jester, I need therapy. Quick tickle, Hawk. I don't think Hawk's gonna tickle you.
I started therapy again 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't divorce this idiot. That's right. You know, this thing's got to play out. I think my feeling is that this plan that they have might work in a smaller country like Hungary or something like that. I don't think it's going to work in the United States. That's not to say there's not going to be pain and suffering, but I don't think it's going to work. It's too big, too many people, too many states, individual states' rights, too many governors,
it's too large of.
It's too big, man.
It's too large of an area geographically for them to control.
Yeah, they need population control. Trey said, I donated to your grill. LOL, now I need your help. I need kidney surgery. I need help with money. Can you please share my Stray Walker 74? Married women will need passports to vote. Yeah, aren't they introducing like voting things saying that you have to have ID with your maiden name on it or something?
Here's another thing. You know, it's like, yeah, that this bill exists. It's passed the House. And again, as with everything that Trump and his administration have been doing for the last 3.5 weeks, everything they're doing is sloppy.
Right.
This voting bill was written in a sloppy, hasty manner. They are not going to take away the right of every married woman to vote in the United States. That's not going to happen.
Well, they can't, right?
It's not well, regardless of that, it's not the intention behind the bill. And part of my frustration with the left is they don't look at something like that. They're just like, they see a report that here's something that could happen with this bill, and then everybody just runs with that, and you know, their hair's on fire for 2 weeks.
Yeah. We like to have our hair on fire. Thanks, Leslie. Leslie has a band recommendation, Highly Suspect.
Highly Suspect?
Start with Canals. Is it raining? Or just windy? We're getting a big rain.
Trying to figure out if it was just wind.
We're getting a massive rainstorm here tonight. Basically,
it's raining.
Alabama, Mississippi, and tornado warning. Oh, I hate a tornado warning, man. Yeah, tornadoes and hurricanes and fires without FEMA. That's going to be fun. Nobody coming to help out. Yeah, Mari, I get it. Senior disabled woman, very worried. I'm worried too.
Thank you, Lori.
I'm worried too. It's maddening, people, but
it's crazy.
It's gonna. I mean, you know, I'm kind of looking forward to spring just to have, you know, be out of winter, so at least we can. A lot of the country can get outside and find some peace in that, at least.
Yeah, we're like 3 weeks away from switching the clocks.
Oh, thank God.
Right?
Thank God.
I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, we're getting a big storm, no doubt. Yeah, warmth and sunshine does a lot, you know. Thanks, Curtis. Do you think I'm being hyperbolic about leaving? They hate us queens, girl. No, I mean, I don't think anything's hyperbolic at this point.
We'll put it this way. I don't think anything is hyperbolic for people in marginalized communities right now.
I agree.
I mean, the Republicans in this country are actively, daily, with language that is going to have consequences, demonizing the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, they're. I don't think it's hyperbolic. I think it's, you know. I think that anything, if you have that option and you have that flexibility, then do it.
And if you can't, I sure as hell would buy a gun.
Mm.
And I would learn how to use it.
Learn how to use it. Feathered Dream Studio. My oldest is trans. I'm terrified for the community. Yeah. So am I. So am I. I was driving the other day and I was stopped in traffic in town and I saw this kid, man. He was like probably a teenager. I don't know. Pretty big kid walking down the sidewalk. This kid was, I don't know if he was neurodivergent or what, but he had the most beautiful smile and expression on his face. It was unbelievable to me how much like just beautiful humanity was coming out of this kid's face.
Thank you, Mr. Hot Indian Guy.
And he had this little tiny backpack on. Clearly his parents had taught him to just express himself in every way imaginable. And I was looking at that kid and just thinking, just how disgusting it is that our government is trying to hurt people like that, and that we've lost our humanity.
And how joyful so many of our fellow countrymen are that the government is giving them permission to do exactly that. Because that's everything that Trump and the right are doing is providing a permission structure for their voters and their supporters. Everything they do is providing them with a permission structure to behave in the most utterly atrocious ways they can imagine.
Yeah, I wish I could show you guys this kid, man. He was just like amazing. But it made me angry. And it made me feel like I have to do everything I can to help try to protect those people. Mr. Hot Indian Guy, good evening, gentlemen. 2 questions. Falcon, what do you do for a living? Hot, can you explain what you do as a trial attorney to me like I am DJT? I'm a commercial photographer.
I pay him $500,000 a year to manage my life.
I wish.
Which really, it just ends up with him yelling at me all the time.
I yelled at him earlier. I did come over here tonight with like 4 documents for you to sign. See, it's just, sometimes we need help, right?
I need a super. He's my supervisor.
Oh man. Allison said my kids are trans. Grandson leaving the country. Yeah. I get it. Where are they going? I'm curious. You think they'll freeze tax refunds? I put nothing past these people. Nothing.
I would be surprised if they let us have our tax refunds.
Well, that's what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally put nothing past.
Because Elon is just going to say the IRS is full of fraud and tax refunds are all fraudulent. And he has to stop fraud. Therefore, he's keeping all of our income tax refunds.
Addison said, I fear Falcon is underpaid. I agree. I have that same fear.
Well, I have a bonus structure.
Yeah, it hasn't kicked in yet.
I mean, it's largely comprised of snacks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I went to the store this afternoon and bought all of his favorite snacks.
I mean, I like the idea of a protest where we stop paying taxes, but the whole point of everything that Elon is doing right now, the entire point is to fund the tax cuts that are about to expire and add to those tax cuts. That's the whole point of this shenanigan, is to do a massive wealth transfer to the 1%. That's it. People who make the lowest amount of money are going to have an increase in taxes. And the people who make the most amount of money are going to get a massive tax cut. This is the point of all this, trimming the fat.
Yeah.
They're not trimming the fat for us.
I mean, the next the next thing that's going to happen is let's say that the Republicans manage to get this tax plan passed. I mean, if you make less than $400,000 a year, your taxes are going up.
Yeah.
You're going to owe more in taxes. We told them this months and months ago. So if they get this thing passed, you know, those increases won't kick in for probably 2 years. And even when they do, Donald Trump will say, well, that's left over from Joe Biden's tax plan.
Right.
Joe Biden didn't pass a tax plan, but Donald Trump's supporters are dumb and gullible enough to believe that that's what happened. Hell, he'll probably say this is Kamala Harris's tax plan.
Why does it take 2 years for that?
You can structure it however you want to.
Oh.
Because when they passed, when Trump and Mitch McConnell passed Trump's original tax plan in 2017, they put increases on the bottom 90% to start in 2021.
Right.
And when Joe Biden was elected and took office in January 2021, and everybody did their taxes that April, and all their taxes went up, they were all screaming about Biden's tax plan.
Yeah.
Because they're stupid.
And the price of gas.
They're stupid and mean.
Yeah. I'm kind of waiting for Gavin to just say, yeah, we're not sending any more money.
God, I hope so, man.
We're done funding.
Just say, screw you guys. We need it here.
Yeah.
You want to send everything back to the states? We're sending this tax money back to our state.
I mean, we're paying for the tax cuts. You know,
we're paying for, in California, we're paying for everything for these fucking red states, man.
Yeah. No taxation without representation. Yep. Francesca said Newsom is AWOL. California. Yeah, can we all come to California?
Sure, we got plenty of room.
Yeah.
We don't have any housing. We got plenty of room.
There's nowhere to live, but yeah.
Bring a nice tent.
Thanks, AB. Canadian here living in Tennessee. Going back to Canada. I'm so sorry this is happening. I don't blame you. Man. I do not blame you. Denmark offered to buy California today.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that, man.
Well, because that dipshit congressman from
right.
Mississippi or whatever, Buddy Carter.
Buddy. Hey, buddy. Fucking buddy.
Buddy. My buddy and me.
Yeah. My buddy. Learn how to use a gun as a woman, too. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I like the idea of California and Denmark.
Yeah.
It's kind of
well, there's the concept of, I think it's called Cascadia.
Yeah. Somebody typed that in here.
Yeah, where Washington, Oregon, and California become part of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be totally on board with that.
I'd be game with that. Jackie, thank you. If they cut FEMA, are they going to return the money to FEMA that's supposed to go to the states?
No, it goes directly to Elon Musk as a consultation fee.
It's just going to tax cuts.
Every time there's a national disaster, Elon Musk gets $50 billion.
Yeah. Yeah, Michigan should apply to become. Yeah, I mean, how ironic. It's like he thinks they're going to make Canada the 51st state. I think all these states should start trying to become part of Canada. Suzanne G said, I'm new here and love it already. Awesome. Thank you.
Welcome, Suzanne.
Welcome. Thanks, Tina.
Thank you, Tina.
We try to have fun here, Susan, but
we do. We bring a little gallows humor to the situation.
A little. I want to see him make Canada a state. Yeah, it's not going to happen. There's no way. I'm a Dane here on a green card for many years. I live on the East Coast. I would move to Cali in a heartbeat if Denmark bought it. Wouldn't that be awesome? It should just be a merger, you know? Yeah. We the people. Denmark offered $1 trillion for California. That's hilarious. Gallows humor is a survival skill. Right, Hawk?
Yes. So is eating your feelings.
That's right. Eating your feelings is a highly sophisticated survival skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's man. Thank you, Sue.
Thanks, Sue.
How are you guys staying sane out there? Pizza. That's right. Pizza is the best way to eat your feelings.
Yeah.
Radio Chaos, how's it going?
And
Thanks.
cheeseburgers.
Didn't the GOP in Utah just pass a bill that makes it illegal for unions to collectively bargain?
Oh, I think they did. Yes.
But of course.
Yeah.
Why not?
And all the police officers and firemen who voted Republican are like, wait, what?
Excuse me? What was that?
Yeah. Fucking idiots.
Unbelievable, man. Binge watching your favorite movies, yeah. Wine, Doritos, and antacid.
Just get all that into a casserole, man.
Yeah. Weed and pizza. Pizza's the best, man. Come on, let's be honest. I've known that since I was
A little kid.
Since the first time I had it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is
is nature's perfect food.
I used to come home from school and get in the kitchen and make a Chef Boyardee pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I would get the one, we'd have the box where there was 2 pizzas in it, and I would just make one. Eat the whole fucking thing. You weren't that into it, were you?
Oh, I loved Chef Boyardee pizzas, man. And Eagles.
You liked we had the
Eagles is still the best pizza on the planet.
Remember the Stouffer's French bread?
Oh yeah, I still get those every now and then.
Burn the skin off the roof of your mouth.
But then, so when I was 30, well, no. So the first time I came out to San Francisco. So you came out in 96?
Yeah.
So I was probably like 27, 28 the first time I came out to San Francisco. So like discovering pizza when you're a little kid, I had that experience when I was 27 or 28 and came out to San Francisco and had a burrito.
That's right. Was that the first time you had a burrito?
Yeah, we didn't have them in Ohio.
That's right.
I mean, they're everywhere now, but back then,
yeah, there were no burritos.
There were no taquerias in Ohio when we were kids. I mean, the Mexican restaurants was like, what was it? Chi-Chi's?
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Kelly and Spike.
You know, like the Red Lobster of Mexican food.
Moving Florida to New York on April 1st. Will blue states be safer? I think blue states will be safer. I do. What do you think? They're going to be a target.
They're going to be a target.
But living in a blue state.
I think, well, I mean, living in a blue state, at least you will have a much greater possibility that your neighbors won't, you know, the married couple who lives next door to you won't be siblings.
Right. Well, that's not what I thought you were going to say,
but there's a much greater possibility that the people who surround you will be educated.
Penny said, wish Robin Williams was still around. He is awesome. Definitely. Could use his humor right now. But yeah, I would think Florida to New York is a good move. Trying to move to Maryland from Florida.
Chain smoking in Central California. Heard that. I heard that.
Governor Walz is taking good care of Minnesota so far. That's good.
That's right. He's making sure that everybody has tampons.
Kate Theo, thank you. Almost missed you guys tonight. Need the laughs. Glad you made it.
So we record these, right?
We do.
So we record these, so you can go back and watch them later on the YouTube page.
Yep. Idaho is not safe. That does not surprise me.
I have Maga neighbors. 2 of them are former meth heads. Yeah. Well, so Idaho over the last decade, it used to be Florida, but Idaho has become the #1 retirement spot for former law enforcement.
What?
Uh-huh.
That's creepy as hell.
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
Because there are literally,
how can such a thing even exist?
Like almost zero gun laws in the state of Idaho.
That is creepy as hell.
Yeah, but Idaho is also overflowing with white supremacists, white Christian nationalists, and Nazis.
Fun.
Or as we call them down here, law enforcement.
Right. I will not be going to Idaho.
Yeah.
For any reason.
Geographically, it's an incredibly beautiful area.
That's okay. So it's right here where I live.
That is true.
That's why I live here. One reason.
All right, so we got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about?
What do you guys want to talk about for 10 minutes? Because Hawk needs a smoky treat.
Welcome, Wendy. Oh no, Lynn just picked up a pack of cigarettes after 25 years. Oh shit.
I mean, if you quit for 25 years, you know, that tells me that you're at least, you know, what, in your late 40s or early 50s, assuming that you smoked like through high school or something. If you're older than that, starting smoking like when you're 70, it's like, who gives a shit, man? Who cares at that point? I mean, if I make it to like 75, I'm going to start doing drugs again.
Good Lord.
I'm just going to let loose because they'll have figured out the whole fentanyl thing by then. And we won't have to worry about that at that point. It won't be in the street drugs anymore.
They'll have figured out the whole fentanyl thing by then. That's logical.
Yeah. Somebody will come up with something.
Thank you, G.
We'll have like some kind of a filter.
I seriously don't understand how the Dems can't do anything to stifle what is going on. I get it, man.
Oh, no. Hakeem Jeffries did get very upset this week. Hakeem Jeffries got very angry this week.
Dude, that was bullshit.
He got very angry at the number of Democrats who were calling his office, telling him to fight harder.
Okay, that little fucking speech he gave where like, well, they control their government.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the most pathetic fucking thing I've
The minority
ever seen.
leader in the House of Representatives basically stood up and said, we can't do anything. What do you want us to do?
That was that's not the guy, man. We need AOC up there.
Well, he's the guy because of today's Democratic Party.
Get him out. All of them. Sherry said, when did you stop doing drugs?
Well, I gave up all narcotics in 2010.
George Carlin and Robin Williams, yeah. AOC and Jasmine Crockett. I'm in, man. And Bernie as a sidekick. Imagine. Yeah. That was just pathetic, man. That was just pathetic.
Yes, not exactly instilling confidence in your base there.
Absolutely.
Hakeem.
Freaking pathetic, man.
And that's how you know how frustrated he was, that he went out and said that publicly on camera. Like, what do you want us to do? It's like,
I don't care how
the number of Democratic voters calling him and yelling at his office has clearly been affecting him.
Oh man. Yeah, Bernie is the Energizer Bunny, man. How does that guy keep going? It's unbelievable. He's incredible, man. That guy is incredible.
Dude's like Uncle Bob, man.
But yeah, even Bernie's voting in Trump picks. What's with that?
Oh, two Trump picks.
Thanks, Kat.
So it was
no
Sean,
cigarette. There's no cigarette fund. No.
It was
no.
It was Sean Duffy, the guy who had been on. He was a former Fox host. He had been on MTV's The Real World. He got a unanimous vote from the Senate to be the Secretary of Transportation, and Marco Rubio got a unanimous vote in the Senate to be Secretary of State. And then he immediately joined in with what Elon's doing and all of this shit. And a whole bunch of Democrats have come out and said, man, I really regret voting for Marco Rubio.
Well,
Democrats.
When was that? When he went to El Salvador and suggested shipping Americans there?
I don't know, man.
Leslie has another
elected Democrats are
music
fucking pathetic.
Recommendation: Money Game series by Remakes Music. All right.
I will check that out.
Awesome, thank you.
Falcon does not smoke anymore.
No, I did when I was a kid.
Well,
What?
And in
my
2000,
20s.
yeah,
Yeah. But more so when I was a kid.
much more so when we were kids.
Yeah, Rubio went to El Salvador the next day. That was really something.
Emotional support pizza.
Go.
There it goes.
That's a fund I
And
can get behind.
and that's from a doctor.
That's a fund. That is an endorsement, and I can get behind that fund.
You can trust that because she's a doctor.
Yeah, the Gitmo situation is terrifying. Kat, I get it. Same. There's a lot of terrifying things, man.
I'm hearing, it's like I'm hearing all kinds of people that are saying, they're shipping people to Gitmo that don't have criminal records.
Thank
I'm
you,
like,
Tia.
Like, really? We're surprised by that?
Yeah, we're not.
Seriously?
Thanks, Tia. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Tia.
It is a pizza prescription, Kelly.
That is right.
That's right. That was an official prescription from
I got a fever.
Dr. Angel Bean.
And the only cure is more pizza.
Doctor of Education. That's
okay.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's
there
nitpicking.
We go.
that's nitpicking. I think that's what Joe Biden had a doctorate in too.
I see DR period, and then I see pizza, and I'm like, that's it, man. That's all I need. Pizza rolls. You like pizza rolls?
I used to.
They're
different now.
I never liked them.
Totino's changed them. They kind of suck now. They did. They changed them.
They added more chemicals.
I don't know. They're different. They suck.
Tracy said, check out the punk band Cheap Perfume. It's okay.
That's a great band name.
Yeah. Yeah. Have we ever been arrested together? Yes.
Yes.
Funny you should ask.
And not for any, like high-minded, grandiose social justice reason.
Not quite. Not exactly.
We were idiots when we were teenagers, me more so. Well, I mean, when we were teenagers, it's like I never got away with anything. You at least got away with shit sometimes.
Yeah.
I never got away with anything, man.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? You always got busted.
Every single time, dude.
Number one rule in crime?
Every time.
Act alone.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the memories.
Memories, yeah. I remember that one time. Where were we? Blendon Township Sheriff's Department or something. And I called our stepdad and I was like, hey man, we got arrested. You got to come get us. And he said, fuck off. Hung up the phone.
We're like, okay. That's not going to
work.
I
just remember the deputy going, I heard that. That didn't sound like it went too well.
It did not go well.
It did not go well.
Luckily, we were white because
that is true.
Not have gone well if we had not been white.
Yeah.
Fucking hayseeds, man. Mm-hmm. Studied dangers of U.S. fascism and economics. Oh, wow. History. Police state under Pinochet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. I mean, just think Trump will be having pay-per-view events where he's chucking people he doesn't like out of a helicopter.
Oh, yeah. Anissa wants to know how much are Marlboro Reds in California.
$13.
What?
Yeah. That's the only good thing about visiting Ohio anymore. You go back to Ohio, they're $4.
Jesus Christ. No receipts for anything in the 80s unless your papers fall out of your purse at the wrong time. So true. I mean, thank God.
Right?
Thank God we did not have.
Oh, I never would have been able to go to law school.
Camera phones. I mean,
I'd never passed the moral character application for either state bar.
Oh, man, I would have been cooked. Lauren Boebert and Kid Rock hooked up.
Yeah, they got into a cab together at 2:30 in the morning on inauguration night.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The guy who walks like this.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That is a sad situation.
That's a sad state of affairs.
Man. I remember when cigarettes breached the $1 a pack mark, and I was just like, I'm like,
This is ridiculous.
I'm like, this is unsustainable. What I got to carry? I got to carry a nickel around with me? Fuck that. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We're in our closing few seconds here, everybody.
Yeah. Hawk's getting
Unless you want to,
antsy.
you can stay on longer if you want to.
I'll stay on and talk you people down.
Okay. All right.
He's got to bounce. He can't go.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
I can't sit still for that long anyway, man. It's the ADHD. I don't have it in me.
Yeah, we had a good little crowd tonight. Almost 1,000 people. That's pretty awesome. My kid is a trans high school history teacher. Wow. Where? That is amazing. Wow. Linda had to bounce for a couple minutes. Yeah, you got to bounce. You got to bounce. That's the reality of it. We need a poll. I didn't think of a poll. Oh, it's backwards. Yeah. Damn, man. Well, I think that he's back.
I need an umbrella.
Oh, it's raining.
Oh, where did I leave my other one? It's in the car.
You don't have it? Pizza. Okay, we'll do a poll. Let's see. What could I do? Pizza poll? All right. This is a simple one. Let's see. All right, we'll start this poll. Hold on, I gotta look something up. I just thought of something that I have to look up before I forget. Sorry about that. All right, let me get this poll. All right, there's the poll. I think it'll start in a minute here. Let's see what you think. Somebody asked, Mr. Hot Indian guy, am I younger? Yeah, I'm 14 months younger than Hawk. Yeah, Nico, I hear you, man. My heart hurts too for trans kids in red states, everywhere, honestly. Trans kids, trans adults. Falcon chose violence. I assume you're referring to the poll. That's funny. I wonder if I can do this thing here. Let me see here. I'm going to move this over here a little bit. Oh, look at that. Learn something every day. Wow, it's pretty close. The yes is winning? That's insane. It's not okay. I'm a hard no for pineapple on pizza. I remember being a kid, pizza was my favorite food. Pizza was like my comfort food. And I remember one time I was at a friend's house, and anytime I would go to somebody's house and they'd be like, oh, we're going to order pizza, I would be like both super happy and terrified, because sometimes the pizza would come, you open it, and there's ham and pineapple or like bell peppers. I mean, there's so many ways to ruin pizza. It was rough. So let's see what we got for the poll here. The yeses have it so far. That is discouraging, people. Come on. Yeah, we're trapped in the upside down house. The poll proves it. That's right. It's a hard no. I have expanded my pizza toppings in adulthood, I have to admit, but pineapple's still a hard no for me. Oh, no, I don't like peppers on pizza. Bologna pizza? No, 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 no. No anchovies. Hard no. No fish. So, what I want to remind you about, we're doing a recording tomorrow with Gabe Alamont. She is District 1 special election candidate in Florida. We're trying to get Josh Wheel scheduled. He's in District 6. And we are doing everything we can for these special elections because we have to. I heard someone say that Nelson Mandela had a quote that everything is impossible until it's not. And think about what that man went through and how long that man was in prison as a political prisoner to come out and become a leader. And AOC said this in her live, that we have to turn every doorknob. And I think that's really true. I think that we have to try everything, especially the things that feel hopeless. We have to try everything. And it's all going to seem impossible. It's all going to seem hard. It's all going to seem hopeless. And we have to do it anyways. And we have to keep fighting. And we have to think of, if you're white, specifically if you're a white man, we have a responsibility to think of the people that are more vulnerable. And so we have to try everything. And most importantly, take care of yourself first and know what your limitations are, know what you're good at. We all have skills. We all have life experience that can be really profound in times like this. So we're going to try everything. And right now we're trying to do everything we can for these special elections in Florida. And then we're going to try everything we can for the special election in New York. Yeah, I'd love to get AOC on the podcast. That's a goal of mine. I think that someday that will happen. I hope. Love to get AOC on the podcast. Love to get Jasmine Crockett. So yeah, I think we turn every doorknob together, but pay attention to your family. Pay attention to the people close to you. Make sure you know how people are doing, and if there's anything you can do close to home to help people out, and then expand out from there, because this is going to be hard, and we can do hard things. We can. This has awakened something in me. AOC actually awakened it, but it got me in touch with my anger and my healthy aggression, I'll call it. So I'm here for it, and I'm glad you guys are here. And yeah,
me too.
Hawk is glad you're here too. And we're not going anywhere, man. We're gonna be here every Wednesday at 5 p.m. PST. We can come here and co-regulate and laugh. Yeah, Gene, I'm on Blue Sky. I don't post anything here. So far, I'm just managing Hawk's account, but my account is YYZ Falcon, and Hawk's account is MDG650 Hawk. So everybody go follow Hawk on Blue Sky. Thank you so much, Heather. Yeah, I appreciate you too. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, we're going to end up, here on YouTube.
I appreciate Falcon too.
Hawk's going to end up on Blue Sky and Substack. when TikTok goes away. But right now we're just trying to leverage TikTok for what it is right now, and it's too much to manage. I try to post
Yeah.
Hawk's good YouTube stuff to Blue Sky and Substack, but it's not as frequent and common. But yeah, so we're in this together, people. We are the majority. The majority of this country does not want what is happening right now. Just keep that in mind. Remember that. The majority of this country does not want this. The majority of this country did not vote for this. That's important, So self-regulate, feel your emotions, let them come, let them process. Regulate your nervous system as best you can, protect yourself, find safety, and then whatever you can do beyond that is going to be effective. And somebody said, we're at 54% pineapple on pizza. I'm very disappointed in all of you. 53%. That's just
What was that?
Heath said, why didn't they get out and vote? I don't know, Heath, but they're going to be motivated from pain and suffering. And there's a lot more of us that don't want this than the ones that do. This is the white man's last desperate grasp at remaining in power and remaining relevant, and it's not going to work because it's not a natural evolution of things, but there's going to be some bumpy times, but it's not going to work. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know how long this phase is going to last. It might be 50 years. It might be 2 years. I don't know. But it's not going to last. So, do I do replies on Blue Sky? I don't really do much of anything on Blue Sky except post Hawk's YouTube videos to his Blue Sky account. But once TikTok goes away, we'll be more active on there, I'm sure, but not right now. So, hang in there, people. Say good night to everyone that's here. Still 767 of us here. So, good night, everyone. Be well. Enjoy the rest of your week. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a veteran here, welcome. Hope to see you again. Look at all the messages and just take that in. Look at this community. You're not alone. You're not alone. It's a lot of people, a lot of love, a lot of hearts. Feels good. Look at all the names. Look at all the hearts. All these people wishing you a good night. It's pretty cool. It's a beautiful thing, huh? Thanks, Jamie. No sleep till Brooklyn. Yeah. People don't want to leave alive. It means a lot to everyone. Yeah, it means a lot to me. It's the power of community, you know. I would love to grow this live to be 10,000 people doing this together, you know, just being together. That's right, Mother Nature. Yeah, see if you can notice if your nervous system calms down or your muscles soften, just looking at these messages and some of the names might be familiar to you, some of them might not, but behind every comment is a human out there that's part of this community. The hearts, the smiley faces. From the UK, from Scotland, all over the United States. The people in other countries are really thinking about us and, you know, hoping for something positive for us. Yeah, that's right. There's power in intention. This is, I heard somebody say, I went to a creative salon this weekend, a bunch of creative people gathering, and somebody said in their share, we each created an art piece and talked about it, and somebody said in their share, they said that part of what they drew was a revolution of the heart. Hey, Cheryl from Australia. Yeah, a revolution of the heart. I thought that was really awesome to think of this because that's really what this is, you know, heart led revolution, humanity, empathy, love, connection, um, inclusiveness. Hmm. Yeah, that would be a good t shirt, Norma. See if I can get Wiseacre to do that. I think it's amazing that we can come here and have almost 1,000 people. There's still 566 people here. And we can just hang out and be together. ASMR sign off. Yeah, Teresa, trust in the greater good of mankind. I mean, I think there's something to that. Kathy, I'm not leaving until you do. Yeah, we could make a t-shirt for this community. That's kind of a cool idea. I like that idea. Yeah, Richmond Hill. Yeah, we don't want Canada as a 51st state. We like you guys just the way you are. You hang up. No, you hang up. I don't know. I'm enjoying this. Like, yeah, I will. I'll ask Wiseacre about that. He's a genius when it comes to this stuff. Hey, Marathon Don. Bobby says we won't go. Yeah, we're gonna turn every doorknob. We're gonna keep going. I mean, well, you know, for me, that's not really a choice. You know, I'm not. I don't see a choice for me personally. Thanks, Big Knobs. Hawk's behind me doing something, looking at his phone, probably. Yeah, I feel much more calm. Human revolution. Yeah, I've thought like, wouldn't it be interesting if the result of all of this at some point was the end of the two-party system and a third party emerged, and I was thinking about what would that be called, and I just kept thinking of the humanity party, party that focuses on humanity, a heart-led, you know. Yeah, People's Party. All right, people. I hope this helped. And let everybody know that Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time, we'll be here. Let's get this thing to 10,000 people. Absolutely, Rhonda. Ranked choice voting. Let's set a goal and see if we can get this community to 10,000 people on here. How freaking cool would that be?
That would be awesome.
To hang out with 10,000 people here from all over the world every Wednesday night. And I think I'm going to talk to Hawk about this, but I would like to start doing this in a friendlier time zone for people in other parts of the world, so we could do 2 of them. So they don't have to stay up in the middle of the night every time. Yeah. Yeah, let's rock this together, Bobby. That's right. I mean, I truly believe we can do anything we want to do here. We can do the impossible. And we'll order pizza, but we will not order pineapple pizza. Aaron said, do you need an assistant? I volunteer. Email us, Aaron. Hawk at hawkpodcast.com. It's like we need the help that we don't know exists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny how that works, huh? When you come from, thanks, Kat. When you come from a background of trauma and survival, there's an instinct of doing everything yourself. Like and Hawk and I both have that. And we just do it all, But we're trying to learn how to come out of that a little bit. Welcome, Amanda. Mary Murray sent she the one that sent the dogs.
Ask her where she's from.
Where are you from, Mary? I think you're the one. I get so many emails. It's so hard for me to do it. Yes.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think so. This was from Mary. They can see behind that window. Let me move this out of the way. Where's the other one? So Mary made these amazing little that looks like Tanner, man. It's so soft. And then this one is Angel. And this is pretty much what Angel's ears look like almost all the time when I'm in movement. So thank you, Mary. These are awesome. They're so freaking soft.
Thank you, Mary. I love them.
And so
we
cool.
just got them today.
They're awesome. Yeah, they just came today. So cool. You two are amazing humans. You guys are amazing. I mean, check it out, man. We're still here. It's almost 7. I think this is a nice way to end this every week. Maybe I can end. I'll end with a meditation next time. Just wind us all down, and then we can all just go to sleep. That would be cool, especially those of you where it's late. So yeah. Oh, Lori sent the stained glass. That was awesome, Lori.
Yeah.
Yes, incredible.
Thank you, Lori.
So cool.
Lori sent us a bunch of stuff.
Thank you, thank you.
Everything she sent has been amazing.
So what was the package we just got?
That's from Tamara.
Tamara. I don't know if Tamara's here. Tamara sent us this awesome package. I don't think she's here, but if you're here, Tamara, I totally forgot. We'll show that stuff next time. She got us some really cool gifts. It's a really cool singing bowl. Feather Dream Studio. How do we send your stuff? You can email Hawk at hawkpodcasts.com. Tamara sent stuff to Shahana, I think.
Yeah.
All right, people. I'm going to sign off here. And we will see you next time. Until then, we'll see you out on the interwebs.
See you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Have a safe week.
Have a safe week and a safe weekend. Take it easy. Oh, wait. Before I do that, where'd that window go? There it is. I'm going to how do I do that? I don't know how to do that. Figure that out next time. All right, everybody. See you next time.